It's the Rock and Refuel Recruiting Roundup on Sports 360 AZ. Jason Jewell, Jared Cohen, a lot to get to this week. Jason, recruiting-wise, including 2 underclassmen receiving Pac-12 offers.
Yeah, let's start off with a freshman in high school getting his second Pac-12 offer. We're going to talk about Jason Harris, defensive end at Desert Ridge High School. Got an offer from the University of Arizona. He knew this offer had to be coming soon. His father played there. His brother is committed to U of A. Mentioned it's his second offer. His first offer came from Oregon State. And speaking of the Beavers, they offered a junior prospect at Saguaro High School, Josiah Bradley, dual threat kind of guy, multiple position athlete. Kid plays running back, plays in the secondary, returns kicks, very good athlete for Saguaro. Also has an offer from Louisville.
Both guys probably going to have double-digit offers by the time it's all said and done for them. Jason, how about Air Force? We know they come out and recruit very, very well here in the state of Arizona. They offered 2 more players in the last week.
Yeah, they offered defensive back DeAndre Hughes at Tempe High School, guy that I really like. If he was a little bit taller, this is a guy that would have 10 Division I scholarship offers. As it stands right now, he has this offer now from Air Force and one from South Dakota State. And then we go back to another prospect at Saguaro High School, Sean Seawards, their big offensive lineman, defensive lineman, was offered by Air Force. He also has an offer from Navy.
Stetson University, very well-respected 1AA program. They offered a young man here locally.
Yeah, a guy that I really like, Anthony Nicastro, a defensive end, hybrid outside linebacker from Marcos, and he's a high school. Second offer for him. His first comes from Army.
Now, Jason, let's get into our player of the week from last week, and we've talked quarterbacks quite a bit. That's kind of the way things are nowadays with the big numbers they put up, but a very intriguing story over at Perry High School.
Yeah, obviously Perry's playing very, very well right now. They're undefeated. They started this season with a different quarterback. Deshane James was playing quarterback. Brock Purdy has now stepped in. Last week against Corona del Sol, threw for 409 yards and 4 touchdowns last week.
And Brock Purdy started the season ill. He was getting over mono. Now he's back in the lineup and making plays for the Perry Pumas. Let's talk about games this upcoming week. There's quite a few good ones. A big one in the Southeast Valley between 2 teams that always seem to be in prove-it mode, even though they're great every year. It's Campo Verde against Williamsfield.
Yeah, big-time game. Both of these teams are undefeated. If you go and look at the top prospects, in this game, Campo Verde led by 2 junior offensive linemen in Josiah Myers and Jaden Lee, and then Williamsfield absolutely loaded. They got their kicker, Brandon Ruiz, committed to Alabama, defensive back, Trey Bugg, multiple scholarship offers, and then their 2 wide receivers, Justice Stokes and Max Fine, are very, very good football players as well.
I wrote about this last week. All Skyline has done the last few years is win football games. They've got the ultimate test, prove it. Let's see how great this program really is against Hamilton this weekend.
Yeah, Skyline, Hamilton High School. Skyline, one of the more underrated teams over the last few years, and they've done a very, very good job winning a bunch of football games over the last 3 to 4 years.
And then a big-time matchup, Saguaro, Sunrise Mountain, probably the 2 of the top teams in that division.
Yeah, without a doubt. They're Saguaro ranked number 1 in 4A, Sunrise Mountain number 3. You got 2 very good quarterbacks. Chase Cord committed to Boise State from Sunrise Mountain. Then Max Massengale over at Saguaro High School is having a breakout year this year.
Should be a fun week. That's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. It's the Rock and Refuel Recruiting Roundup.